If you think getting a home robot is going to make your life easier without any downsides, you need to understand what you're actually inviting into your space. Because these devices aren't just helpful gadgets. They're surveillance platforms and artificial companions that come with serious costs most people don't consider. Let me be direct about this. The robotics industry is pushing hard to get these devices into your home. We're talking about a market that's projected to hit over $40 billion by 2030, with companies like Amazon spending $1.7 billion just to acquire iRobot, the maker of Roomba. This isn't happening because these robots are so life-changing that everyone's demanding them. It's happening because there's massive money being invested, and these companies need returns on that investment. They're creating demand for a solution before most people even identified the problem. Now you might be thinking, what's wrong with a robot that vacuums my floor or keeps me company? The issue isn't the surface level function, it's what's happening underneath that you're not seeing. First, let's talk about the privacy nightmare that these devices create. People call these robots wheels with eyes for a reason. These aren't just mechanical helpers. They're mobile data collection platforms that map your entire home. They capture floor plans, they record your daily patterns, they pick up conversations with their microphones, and many of them take photos and videos of whatever is in their path. All of this creates what researchers call byproduct data, intimate information about your life that gets transmitted to company servers and potentially shared with third parties. And this isn't theoretical. In 2020, images from development versions of Roomba vacuums ended up leaked online. We're talking about photos of people in their homes, including one image of a woman sitting on a toilet. How did this happen? The robot captured the images, the data was sent to third-party contractors in Venezuela to help train the AI, and those contractors leaked the photos to social media. iRobot claimed these were just test units and not regular customer products, but that defense misses the point entirely. If a robot vacuum can photograph you in your most vulnerable moments and those images can leak, that shows you the fundamental risk of having cameras on wheels in your private spaces. But even beyond accidental leaks, there's the issue of what companies do with all this data. Amazon's Astro robot, for example, is marketed as a friendly household helper. But internal documents revealed it's designed first and foremost as a surveillance device. It actively tracks everyone in the home, it registers faces and voices, and it patrols your house looking for anything unusual. At what point does a helpful robot become a spy in your own home? The second major problem is how these robots are being positioned as companions and pet replacements. This might sound convenient if you live in a no-pets apartment or you're too busy to walk a dog, but you're losing something crucial by going with the artificial option. Real pets provide massive, scientifically documented health benefits. Dog owners are significantly more likely to meet recommended exercise levels because they have to walk their dogs. Pet ownership is linked to lower blood pressure, reduced cholesterol, and decreased risk of heart disease. For older adults, having a pet is associated with slower cognitive decline, better memory, and improved mental health. One major study found that dog owners experienced significantly slower decline in memory skills over 18 years compared to non-owners. Here's the critical point. These benefits don't come despite the work of pet ownership. They come because of it. The daily routines of feeding, walking, grooming, and caring for a living animal are what provide structure, purpose, physical activity, and social connection. A robotic pet eliminates all of these frictions, and in doing so, it eliminates the mechanisms that produce the most profound benefits. Research comparing interactions with real dogs versus robotic dogs found that oxytocin levels, the hormone associated with bonding and well-being, increased during interaction with living dogs, but actually decreased during interaction with robots. Your body knows the difference, even if the robot looks cute and responds to your voice. And there's a broader cultural issue here. Every household that buys a robot pet instead of adopting a real one means one less home for an animal in need. In the US alone, about 5.8 million pets enter shelters every year, and hundreds of thousands are euthanized for lack of homes. Beyond that, normalizing synthetic companionship could weaken our collective connection to nature and living beings. If a generation grows up with robotic pets that can be turned off or replaced at will, what happens to their empathy and respect for actual animals? So what's the bottom line here? These home robots are being sold on convenience. but convenience isn't always what you actually need. A robot that maps your home is also documenting your life in ways you didn't consent to. A robot pet that never needs care also never gives you the health benefits that come from responsibility. The industry wants you to think these are upgrades to your life, but in many cases, they're just replacing real value with artificial substitutes while creating surveillance risks you didn't sign up for. If you're considering getting one of these devices, ask yourself what you're really gaining and what you might be losing in the process.